could run it like one day and then finish it another day. We do that. I'll play it on Wednesday, and then I'll determine on Wednesday if we're going to play it again. Okay, is that fair? Is that fair, chat? Is that a fair thing to do? Yes or no? I'm assuming we're going to finish the game. It's more so, are you going to play it back-to-back, or am I going to space it out by a week? Because if I do it Wednesday, play it again, it'll be like 12 hours of on Two Souls in 2 days to finish the game. Anyways, Friday's going to be an AHA 100 Years charity, 100-year anniversary charity stream for American Heart Association. That's going to be Friday. And Friday, as well, we're going to be trying a bunch of Icelandic candies that I bought in Iceland with all the... I don't understand what any of these are. They're all really weird, so we're going to be doing that as well. We got a lot of Icelandic candy that I brought back, and I lied to the customs officer. I told him, no, I didn't bring anything back. He said, did you buy any items in Iceland? I went, this is exactly what I did. He said, did you buy anything in Iceland? I went, I said, no, I bought candy there. I did. Anyways. Uprise AMD Madison for the sub, Adam for the 5. Graduated high school, dub. Little Misfits for the 3. He was a big stream-wise, now everybody's saying it like I called him fat. What? B-Dunk Tams for the sub. I'm sorry if I missed any subs. Chat, lock in, okay? Is the music audio loud or no? Is it good? I feel like I'm too hyper right now. I need to simmer down so I can tell this story. Okay, we leave Sunday at... I gotta read this. Oxy for the 3. 17-year-old black and Mexican from Texas. I want to thank you for all the laughs and joy you've ever shared. You truly changed my POV on a lot of things. I thank you for that. I also have a small request. Can you see my chats, how long I've been following? Type exclamation point followage. Milk and short for the sub. Chat. And now everybody's going to spam that. Chat. We left at 8 p.m. on Sunday, okay? I left from Newark Airport. Hate that fucking airport. Fuck Newark Airport. Piece of shit airport. Fucking hate it. I flew out of Newark for the reasoning. Normally I'm flying out of 3 airports. I'm flying out of Philly, Newark, or JFK, which is the New York airport. Not Newark, New York. Right? 2 different airports. Anyways, I flew out of Newark because Iceland Air has direct flights to Iceland there and back. 1 per day. And it took off at 8:30. Actually, it took off at 9. It took off late. 9 p.m. In New Jersey, and I landed in Iceland air time 6:30. Right, Iceland is 4 hours ahead of Eastern Standard. So right now for me, it is 2:30 p.m. There it's 6:30. Okay, terrible vibes. Right, taking a red eye makes you want to fucking punch your fucking head into a wall, dude. It's terrible. Anyways, we get to the airport, right, and we're there fairly early. We get our bags through, me and Brookco, right? We get our bags through, and we pull up to security, and we're in the international wing. No one there spoke English. Like, everybody that was taking off when we were taking off was from other countries, and, like, Newark was, like, kind of their intersecting area that they were going through, okay? And we're in line, and this guy is standing behind me, and he's got those crazy eyes, you know? He's like an old man. He's probably 75, if I had to guess, but like a bad 75. And he's standing there, and he's like fucking maybe 6 spots behind me, and he's staring at me like this. And I'm like, immediately I go, I hope this guy isn't on my plane. Right, because I was genuinely concerned. And, you know, I'm saying, like, if he tried anything, I would be able to stop him. I would have laid him out, okay? Being real. He was old as fuck. I would have put his ass in the dirt if he tried anything funny, you know? But he was just creeping me out, you know? I was like, my luck, he's gonna be sitting right next to me. So I was like, fuck, dude, I hope I don't have to sit next to this guy. So So we we go through, right? And I go through security fine, no problems. They don't have to pat my fucking armpits like every other time I go through. I'm tying my shoes. And the same guy walks up to me, right, that I saw that was previously staring at me. He walks up to me and he goes, "Good morning." Keep in mind, it's 9 at night. Not 9 at night. It was probably like 6:50 because we were getting. He says, "Good morning." So I'm a little tripped out by that, right? I look up at him and I go, "What?" But not like a mean what? What? Like, and then he lifts up his sleeve and he goes like this, and he's staring at me like this, and he goes, I go, "What?" And he does it again. He goes, and like rubs his arm, bro. I wish I had this. I literally recorded right before we went to security. I wish I just had my camera filming and it just captured this. Also, I'm leaving out a part here that makes it even crazier. When I was in line, he had nothing on his face. When we got past security, I guess in the midst of security, Brooke said she saw him loop a bunch of like lotion and go like this. Like sunscreen. Like it looked like sunscreen. And it wasn't rubbed in, it was everywhere. Like it looked like it literally looked like he took like a handful of sunscreen and just put it on his face and like rubbed it like that. Like, bro. And he's sitting there and he just keeps going like this. And I go, "What, dude?" Like, I'm like, "What are you saying?" Like, I know he didn't speak English, but what was he doing? And dude, it was freaking me out because if the camera's me, he's this far from me. And he's standing above me and he's looking down at me because I'm sitting and he's doing the thing with his arm. I'm like, "Bro, what?" And I'm starting to like tense up. I'm starting to get ready to like fight him because he was scaring me. Like, it was actually, dude, he was like a skinwalker. It was like creeping me out. And then he just goes like this. And who doesn't have a phone in 2024? And there's clocks everywhere, right? Like, there's places that I think he was asking me to tell him what time it was. But I can't tell. And he wasn't like tapping his wrist. He was like rubbing his forearm. Why didn't you tell him what time? I didn't know that's what he was asking. So that freaks me the fuck out. And we're just sitting there. And it is the quietest airport gate. I have it in the vlog. The quietest airport gate I have ever seen my entire life. It was dead silent. There were 1,000 people in my terminal. And it was like, you could hear a pin drop. And I derived at, because 80% of the people in that area weren't American from the U.S., that's why it was quiet, right? Because you don't have the people from New York and Philly yapping. It was like everybody was just in their own space. It was so quiet. It was like peaceful. I was trying to film the vlog. The guy on the overhead kept talking. Anyways, we get on the flight. And it's the worst flight ever, dude. The worst flight ever. The seat room was great, right? The experience, horrible. Also, none of the people really spoke English on the plane, which I expected. But I sit down, right, and me and Brooke have 2 aisle seats. But Brooke wants to sit next to me. And the middle seat that's next to me is open, right? So I go to the guy on my window and I go, "Hey, if you want her aisle seat, you can take it. I'm going to sit middle with my girlfriend." And he goes, No. I'm going to stay here." I go, "Okay." And I put my bag under my like fucking seat, the seat in front of me. And he goes, "You could put it overhead." And I go, I know. And then I shove it up my I'm like, the fucking, and then I shove it under my thing, right? Because it has all the stuff that I want for the flight. My bag has all the shit that I want to use during the flight. Why the fuck I put it in the overhead? If the overhead is for like your carry-on bag. And I'm like kind of confused by that. I'm like, maybe it's a language barrier. This man gets up 7 times during the 6-hour flight. 7 times. And it was I'm trying to sleep, right? And I can't sleep. Every 30 minutes, and he'd poke me. He'd poke me. And I would go, yeah? And he would go, I go, okay. And I thought he had to use the bathroom. Every time he got up, he got out of his fucking... When the sun would set, it would just be this, and it would be weird. And so we're walking around, and the nightlife there is crazy because people don't even go. We would be out at like 9, and there was no one, right? And then as the night got later and later, if it was like midnight, that's when like hordes of people started showing up, and they'd stay out until like 5, 6 in the morning. And okay, so that was the first day. Second day, we go to this place called Blue Lagoon, which is honestly, it's basically like biggest tourist destination in Iceland. It's blue water that's like geothermally heated. It looks like this. It's really cool, honestly. It was never this dark when I was there because it was red all the time. This might be in the winter. But the water's like actually this blue. And it's like really, I don't want to say smelly, but it smells like minerals. And we took a bunch of vlogs there. I'll show a lot of, while we were there, the water's probably like the same as a hot way. It's like just real. It's like a really warm bath / like slightly colder hot tub. The security guards are everywhere. These are lifeguards that just kind of fucking watch and make sure people aren't drowning. But while we're there, you do all these face masks and just random shit. Saw too many naked men. Okay, too many naked men. You couldn't be naked in there, but dude, we would pull up to the locker room, and it was like a communal locker room. And I was walking blind, dude. I was like, I don't want to see. I thought it was just so many, just, oh my God. Just like old European dick. Like just everywhere, dude. Oh my God. Like I walked in and I put my locker, and he was like, you got to shower before you go. I was like, okay. And I like wear my towel, and everybody has a towel. And they walk out just fucking swinging, dude. Just swinging, man. I'm just like staring straight. I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta get out of here. So we have the experience of Lagoon. You'll see that on the vlog. We leave. It was nice, but I think it was like slightly overrated, honestly. Love watching your streams together. Thanks for streaming. No problem. Thank you for the chat. If you have any games you want me to watch, your videos you want me to play, your videos you want to watch, I should make my Discord. Pin the Discord link. Video suggestion, games suggestion tab. I find most of the videos that I watch games that I play. So if you have any videos you want me to watch, games you want me to play, send those there. Philip for the fucking 1500 videos says welcome back. Kings Busta Heisenberg for the sub.